Hello, welcome to this question. A Roman 1 says, state two rivers that have been harnessed for many uses for 2 marks. And Roman 2 says, state 3 problems that are solved by creating such projects for 6 marks. Now, this question has to do with multipurpose river development. That is, a situation where a river is dammed and the water used to solve problems around the area. Now, when you look at the first question, the first part of the question, it says you should identify rivers that have been dammed. You can think of the Lagdo Dam, which is found on River Lugun. You can also think of the Lom Panga Dam, which harness the River Lom and River Panga. And you can think of River Sanagan, which has also been harnessed. Now, looking at the Roman 2 part of the question, problems that have been solved by such projects. The first problem that you can quickly think of is the problem of inadequate water supply. That problem can be solved with such dams. Also, you can think of problem of inadequate power supply. The water can be used to generate HEP, or that's hydroelectric power, and supply into the town. At the same time, the water can solve or reduce the problem of unemployment, meaning that with this river, many people can now carry out fishing, and this will reduce the rate of unemployment in the area. At the same time, the river can help to solve the problem of poor communication because it can be used for communication purposes or transportation purposes. Now let's move on to B part of the question, which says suggest briefly 3 ways through which fish and forest resources can be conserved in the world today. When you talk about conservation, you talk about a process which has to reduce the usage or the exploitation of a particular resource. And in this situation, they talk about fish and forest resources. In this case, countries around the world can create forest reserves and fish reserves, areas where exploitation is not allowed. At the same time, they can enact laws that put in place exploitation quotas. When we talk about exploitation quotas, we are talking about the maximum quantity of the resource that can be exploited within a year by a company or by all the companies that are involved. And also, the government can put in place minimum exploitation requirements. When we talk about minimum exploitation requirements, we are saying that the fish must get to a particular size before it is exploited. Same too with the forest or the tree.